Well, speaking of Will Smith,
He's concussed.
yeah, he's concussed for the next 10 years.
He got banned.
He's banned from the Oscars for the
Interestingly
next.
enough, Arsenio Hall went and smacked the shit out of Will Smith at a different award show. The cycle continues.
Is 10 years too much? Do you think they actually last the entire 10 years? Is there a way?
His Oscar ban. This is all strictly because they didn't do shit. During the night, and they got called out for not doing shit. Basically, they were like, "Oh, we asked him to leave," and then Chris Rock said, "No, don't do it." And then Chris Rock's team was like, "No one asked me anything about if I wanted Will Smith there."
Yeah,
and then people were like, "Yeah, no one ever approached Will Smith to be like, you should leave," because the other story was like he refused to leave.
Right.
And it was like, no one
asked the fucking guy.
Yeah. So it's just like, no, you just realize in retrospect that you should have done something.
Right. I mean, I don't even think it's in retrospect. I'm sure they thought about it that night and were like, fuck, we should be doing something. We're just choosing not to.
No, I doubt they did. It's the fucking Oscars.
Yeah,
they don't give a shit.
I mean, how many? I'm sure they've had winners who were just not there. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, but that happens. That's a thing. Who was it? Was it
Joaquin Phoenix?
No, there was a guy who it was such a small story. It probably would have been the story had Will Smith not smacked Chris Rock about the Oscars minus whatever notable wins.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was Pacino, or maybe it was Stallone.
That
there was
they weren't there.
Big name actor who straight up said, "Oh, I forgot the Oscars were tonight."
Oh my gosh! Oh shit! I saw that.
Yeah,
you're right. It's a huge person.
Yeah, it's a guy who's been around for decades, big name, legendary career.
I'm gonna see if I could Google it because I saw the actual tweet. It showed up on my timeline.
I have something in me says it's Pacino, but I could be wrong.
No, because Pacino was there, I think.
He was? All right.
Jim Carrey.
Well, I did say I could be wrong. No. It was a guy who's been in at least a gangster movie. Some Pacino, De Niro, Stallone are my three.
Has Stallone ever been in a? I got
no,
you.
But
I got you. But anyway, is it too much? Do you think? Despite the fact that we know that they're doing it for the reason that they're doing it, is 10 years too much?
Here's how these sentences go. He's gonna get on probation in 6 months for good behavior, and they're gonna be like, look at him, it's Will Smith. How can you stay mad at the guy?
They'll just bring him back.
I agree. I don't think he should be banned.
Yeah,
he's they that forced resignation from the Academy shit. Also, I don't
even know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. But truthfully, the consequence should be you owe Chris Rock $100.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even.
He didn't
But that's not even a consequence. I mean, I think 10 years is excessive, but
yeah, I think that's way too much. 10 years from now, he could be dead.
But also at the same time, what's banned from the Oscars? You can't
Will
go.
Smith,
big
in a general sense.
Yeah,
it's not really that big of a deal.
Well, no, but I guess that is a good question. What does that what constitutes the ban? What does the ban mean? Is he just not allowed to be there, or is he not allowed to be nominated? How
My
is that?
understanding is just he's banned from the Oscars, and the Oscars refers to the award show.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's just he's physically not allowed to go to the Oscars, and maybe that means that he personally can't be nominated for an actor award.
I mean, that's not that that's be all end all, but that's kind of
it's
not being
able
to be nominated is more than what I thought it was. I thought it was.
I don't know. I don't think that. I'm saying that would be the extreme. I don't know that for certain.
If anything, now he has to go. Now he has to go crazy.
I do think though there are other people that should be actually banned from the Oscars. It should be okay, next year you're done.
Can we throw it? Can we throw it out there that Woody Allen shouldn't be doing anything with the
100%.
Oscars?
Like, and I saw a lot of people talking about John Wayne, but I don't exactly know why.
Ban John Wayne from the Oscars. See how effective it is.
Well, no, they were saying that like they never did.
Was Woody Allen at the Oscars this year?
I don't know. I know not too long ago he was not, like, a movie he did was nominated or some shit, or maybe produced was nominated, because he still makes shit on occasion, right. And it just doesn't get like big releases. It's like he does a lot. I think it's all limited run bullshit.
I feel like they'd be too afraid to even bother. No,
here's the thing. Louis C.K. just won a Grammy. They don't give a shit. None of these awards
it's also
ceremonies
like the people who are banned are like Weinstein, Polanski, Bill Cosby, and then there's other ones. Like, hold on, I'll find out.
I mean, Jake kind of just mentioned. I literally just added it to the topic list because I wasn't sure if it was like, film related or not. But like as we were talking about Woody Allen.
Yeah,
I was going to ask, like, what do we think about Louis winning a Grammy?
I think it's a weird one. I didn't like listen to it or anything like that, so I can't actually rate it on the quality of its content or anything like that.
I mean, I'm sure that it's.
And I do.
Are we going to actually make this a separate topic though? Because we should.
We'll make this a separate topic, yes.
So then we should move on and go into this because it's going to be hard to clip.
Okay, so final thoughts on Will Smith. 10 years, is it too much?
It's too much. I think it's excessive. Just there, and I think it will eventually, in a year probably, he won't be at next year's Oscars,
right?
And then be like, oh, they're shortening it. I think they're overreacting because basically everyone was. Yeah. Like, yes, it's stupid, dumb bullshit that any of this happened, but the way people were like talking about it, the discourse around like the morality of it is like so silly, where it's just like he slapped a guy.
But
and
also,
the guy, like, vaguely deserved it, but it was the wrong setting. Like, it's all stupid at the end of the day.
It's funny.
At the bar, no one would give a shit. That's, I think, the ultimate thing is just the wrong setting. No one would give a fuck if it was like Will Smith smacks Chris Rock at a bar for making joke about Jada, like, hair.
It's also an interesting, an interesting case study of like everybody talking about. That's why I was so fired up, because like. Everybody was just, it was all you were thinking about, like all you were seeing me anyway. It was all I was seeing. And then you're like, fuck, now I really have a strong opinion on it.
Yeah, I think a big issue is like we're looking at it from a different scope than other people are. So like other people have different arguments, but it's like it's I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like I know people that are not defending Will, but they just feel like him getting in trouble for what he did is like way too much, and like their argument is more of like the racial aspect of it. And
well, I could see that because they did jump right away to kind of diffuse it.
I vaguely agree with that. Like I said, I think it's excessive. I do think that the Oscars in general should, like, if anything that is a consequence, should just be like towards Chris Rock in some fucking way. Like,
right.
It should, like, the Oscars going all out and doing all this shit is like, well, but it really doesn't involve you to, like, you podcasted it, yes.
It's literally them like, trying to save face.
Yeah.
I mean, the move for next year is it's got to be Chris Rock hosting. Like, if I'm the Oscars, like, that's the move. You have to do that.
Oh no!
Unless they already have like that person lined up.
Right, that's possible. Well, I feel like if Chris Rock was the host, maybe not next year, but like 2 years, 3 years down the line, he would probably agree to do something with Will, where Will does show up and it's like a big moment, and it's like, we're just
I genuinely, I don't think that I don't think there's like a real animosity between them. I'm not saying like, I don't think that moment wasn't like real in one way or another. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that after like a bit of separation from the moment that either one of them are like going to be, because I think to me it looks like for a moment that Chris Rock, even after he got hit,
thought it was a joke.
Yeah, because he kind of like kept calm was like doing shit, and then I think it was during when Will Smith started shouting from the audience that he like really took it, and he was like, oh, he meant that, like not like it's like I took a like, because
they're boys, and like even if your boy smacks you, think like you're the first.
And, like isn't like haven't Chris Rock and Jada done those like Madagascar shits together? Aren't they both voices in that?
I don't think they're friends though. I think they have a lot of animosity towards each other. Well, Jada towards Chris Rock.
But maybe I'm unaware of that.
Before we go on a whole other. Yeah, I was gonna say before we go on another Will Smith rant episode.
Yeah.
But I guess whatever. We're all in agreement that it's a bit too much. He may or may not show up as for like a special moment. I mean, I think that would be, because it's the Oscars and you want to like create moments because like nobody's really watching the show. So I feel like that would be a good, Chris Rock hosting would probably be. That would be amazing if they did it next year. Like everyone would be sitting there waiting for the monologue, because especially since there's clips of him, because he literally just went on tour like days after the smack, and there's videos of him like, anybody, what do you guys want to talk about? And then like he'll be like, I'm not gonna go into it. Like eventually I'm gonna go in on it, but not right now. Yeah. He's like, I wrote mad jokes for tonight, and that's what I'm gonna do. So. Yeah. So I kind of feel bad for him, because it's like obviously everyone wants to listen to him talk about that, and it's like his current comedy is kind of being shoved.
I mean, he made out good from it though. Like his whole freaking tour got sold out. I don't know about the whole tour, but
I mean 44% tickets went up, sales went up. But it's like those people are going there to now listen to him roast the shit out of Will Smith and not actually see his tour, which right. I could see that being annoying because he just worked his ass off to write jokes and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a no publicity is bad publicity situation where it's like, yeah, you worked hard on your jokes, that sucks, but that money goes into your pocket. That's how you make money, ticket sales. So
I guess
it's kind of like, yeah, it sucks. They're not here for my jokes, but also I have money, so it's fine.
Yeah.